Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's play as Awoken Wildington and Melting Remnant, but primary or exile clan. Let's see. Evens. Exile clan it is. Random reformation. What is the other one? Dreg? I guess primitive mold is probably still okay. Wildington. You are an interesting character. I guess I don't really know how to think about this run until we actually get our boss option, huh? Although I will admit Razor Sharp Edge is a fantastic card. Your buff debuff Seraph. So we don't want regen, we want raw health restores. Focus growth is great for that. Molten Encasement for the stealth too. Does get cut in half, but if we can play you at the end of Seraph's BS, we can still apply stealth. We have Talos, Sap. As long as a unit is dazed, it can attack. Oh wait, attack and apply daze. And knockback? No, just daze. And enemy units enter with Sap 1, that's not that bad. Fell, which is Spell Shield. Not that bad. Razor Sharp Edge, Molten Encasement, Focus Growth. I'm gonna go for Artifact first. Friendly units get +1 damage per spikes. At the start of turn, the front friendly unit gains +5. Emblem of the Exiles. Not only a beautiful relic, I think is very wonderful. You can just put a train steward on a floor, and after 5 turns, it's gonna get 25 bonus health. That's amazing. That's an upgrade. Quick Enchant Grant Quick. Sweep. I actually do like Predator Quick Enchant Grant Quick. We can put tanks in front of Wildington. He's quick, so he's gonna get kills, but also a sweeper behind Wildington can do an awful lot because we don't have to put quick on the sweeper. We can just put the sweeper down. Now, admittedly, him being a sweeper is also nice. Applying Rooted is kind of cool, but I do like Predator. It also is a very, it's a multi-strike upgrader, I think. I think it'll go from 20 to 20 times 2 to like 50 times 2 attack or something to that effect. We can do spikes. They're not gonna have spikes for that long. They're gonna die. But yeah, Wildington. Interesting unit. Lots of options. So Wildington. 2 Razor Sharp Edges will get a kill on the Apprentice of Light. So I'm kind of thinking we'll play you here. We'll start buffing you and then hopefully get you to a point where you are killing this unit in a single freaking hit, which is right now. Perfect. Now, can I kill the Collector? Damage shield. I don't think we can kill the Collector. If we can't kill the Collector, let's put out like another Molten Encasement. Why? So I can put out another Molten Encasement? Now, let's just put a Train Steward up there when we get up there. Let's just, for now, just, I don't know, play a Root Seeds. Everything's going just fine. You know, we're not really taking any damage because we are quick. We're getting the kill first, and we're gonna heal based off of the relics, so we're already kind of healing off of this. We're not gonna get the gold. If we had started on the bottom, though, we wouldn't have killed the unit, so, you know, what are you gonna do? And we do have a heal card. You're gonna make it up, but you should die on the next floor, so we're just gonna put another Train Steward up. We can put another Train Steward behind you as well, which gets a kill. Can't heal, but we don't need it. Again, we're sort of auto-healing 5 every turn. Stealth 2. Bum, 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 bum. Or 2 Root Seeds. Give me the... You're not gonna do that much damage, though. Give me the Root Seeds, honestly. Something like this, and then dump a Train Steward out of my deck. Blast off. Why does everyone have googly eyes? Lol, says JPDV16. Don't worry about it. It's fun. And people complain when I don't put googly eyes on all the time, so I gotta put googly eyes on. I'm now the googly eye Monster Train streamer. Dun dun. Sting, Glimmer, Restoration, Detonation. A little bit of AoE Glimmer heal could be very nice, especially because it will also kill things. Restoration Detonation is good for single targets, but I think early on, an AoE is going to help more. And I think an Entombed Explosive is a good card for dealing with single targets as well. We can also take things that's like tomb units get better, double extinguish effect, you know, whatnot. We have Reformation, so we don't need targeted Reformation. Let's take an Entombed Explosive. It's also just a spell, 50 damage spell. It's pretty good for 1 energy. Now, definitely a unit draft would have been better, but we don't have that option. So we are gonna go Awoken unit draft, because we need something. I would love an Animus. A Shattered Shell, though, is extremely good for the quick, because doesn't it enchant Grant quick? Yep. So this is like the perfect unit for us. And then we buff its attack just completely. Now you're getting kills. You're gonna gain bonuses on kills. Making you large would be nice, but I think we're actually okay just giving you more health so you can live longer. Your sweep is gonna do enough damage, I hope. And now I kind of just have like a good unit that I don't have to worry about. Yeah, we're not removing cards. I like to save money. But yeah, it means that you can live longer against a sweep boss. You're not gonna get killed when we fight Fell and, you know, there's sweep enemies there with Spell Shield or whatnot. I want to give you the option of living. Quick, chant, grant, quick. You know, honestly, I think I'm just gonna put everything up at the top floor. Damn it. I was really hoping you wouldn't spawn there. If I did it in a different order, though, we wouldn't be able to fit everything, unfortunately, but. So give me a Sinner's Burden, Root Seeds, and Train Steward. Hate not getting the gold, but it is what it is. It is what it is. There's our Razor Sharp. Great target for Shattered Shell as well. With the max HP up, we can stack up that damage quite significantly. Stealth 2, might as well get these out there. No reason not to at this point. And the Sweeper. You know what? Yeah, let's just buff you. You're actually making it? Good lord. Highly unexpected. Heal you, keep buffing. We took 2 damage, but it was still a pretty easy fight. Wildenton is a very good starting champion. He doesn't let a lot through as far as single targets go. That guy was doing 71 damage at the end. Consume regen, sharpen spikes. Oh, spikes will be real nice. It's buff, debuff, removal, Seraph, but this card can help get us there. I think I'm gonna take it. Descend the unit, apply days 1. That's actually very good. Yeah, I am gonna take it. Harvest gain gold. Yeah, sure. If I can stack him on the same floor as Wildenton, we can get a lot of gold out of him. Honestly, what if we duplicate our Shattered Shell? Is that even worth doing? I mean, 2 1335s with sweep and high damage does seem pretty good. Multi-strike. I do want an Animus. I would like a Vine Mother too, though. Good tank, add a sting, extra draw, more damage. We'll upgrade the multi-strike event, or the, yeah, we'll upgrade the Animus multi-strike eventually. But for now, let's just dupe our Shattered Shell. It also can function as a tank for the Animus if we need it to. We're gonna Major Refraction, 1 Shattered Shell, and now this is a unit that can just go on its own floor. We don't need to put it on the same floor as, oh my god. Wait a minute. What about a 33 times 333 Animus that can take out an entire floor on its own? God, that's so good. All right. I had to think about it for a sec, and honestly now I would love to duplicate the Animus, but We've made our decision. Daze and strike on hit. It's gonna suck for the Animus, but we'll just put train stewards in the front of them. We can't. They're too big. Never mind. All right. Wildenton's going down. Wickless Tycoon's gonna go up here and be lowered onto the Wildenton floor eventually. Should hopefully be on this turn. Yeah, there we go. No, wait, we didn't get the Descend card. That's unfortunate. But still, we have the Shattered Shell. Now everything's dying, and we're not taking any damage. You, whatever. Animus, you're not quick. I could hold you in reserve. How much damage are you getting from this? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're getting 12. You'll be at 25, meaning you're gonna do 45 damage next turn. I guess we'll hold off on the Animus, because I don't want... Oh, you're going to be doing more than that amount of damage. I don't want to cannibalize Shattered Shell kills on this fight. We don't need to. We need to just, you know, play a little bit smarter. You know, like, don't play Glimmer, for instance. We don't need to. I didn't realize Enchant was a purple effect. So, I'm just gonna sharpen you so you get even more kills, and then get a train steward killed. Except he's healing, unfortunately. We got Dripfall, so you'll go down and then get us a whole bunch of gold. The Shattered Shell is killing everything. I mean, this is an interesting run right now. It actually reminds me a lot of the run that I had as the largest lads last. Oh, you went all the way up to the top, you dicks! It's okay, you'll do 1 damage each to the pyre. I don't really care that much about it, but I do hate that you are skipping my entire floor. But yeah, I had largest lads, and then I had like a Shattered Shell that came out as like a 38 times 250 health minion, and it was with quick, and it was just insanely good. This Shattered Shell's reminding me of that. Just getting kills on all the weak minions, all the strong minions eventually, if you can buff them enough, and then, you know, you have an Animus out if you need them, if you need a backup. So how the heck am I gonna do this? Because you all are making it. And I don't think there's anything I can do about that, so I'm just not gonna worry about it, I guess. 4 damage is not that bad. You're gonna do, you know, 5, 6, 7 damage or something. I think we just say it is what it is. Do I have a tomb exploder? No, I have the stealth tomb unit. We didn't get the exploder tomb unit out there, unfortunately. So let's just, you know, razor sharp, buff. A little bit of pyre damage is okay. We took like, what, 11? And you're dead. And there's our Animus. No Descend, though. I was really hoping for that Descend to build a big floor, but, you know, it's okay. Picked up some extra gold, too. Sacrificial Resurrection. Consume cards and add a draft to your hand. It would be really nice if that draft was not Burnout, but it is. Cycle of Life, extinguish, return a random defeated unit to your hand and apply plus 40. That would be hilarious on the Animus, but I don't think we need it. And whenever I try to make a Formless Child run work, it's always so hard to make it functional. You've got to really plan around the plays. So I think we just kind of skip it. Wilting Sapwood for Revenge, gain 1 energy. We don't need energy. I could take another Animus and build another one. I'd rather duplicate the one that we have, but this is okay. Draw energy capacity. We actually don't need capacity because we're gonna have to descend units down to a floor. I think what we want though is draw just to get to our buff spells faster. Plus 10 attack on the sweepers. We need to get that out. That's how we do a lot of our damage. So I think we will just buff our units slightly more and then probably call it on units. I don't think we need another Animus, but Like, it is tempting just to put cheap upgrades on it, so I think I'll take it. 33 times 4, or make it all better. I think we'll go 33 times 4 on that. And then this one will make it good. And then we'll reroll. And then we'll make another one pretty decent. Although honestly, a Entombed Explosive Extinguish is pretty good, but I think we'll just make the Animus that we have, you know, decent, and then, you know, kind of call it right there. So, Wildenton can multi-strike, or he can act as a tank. Honestly, the interesting thing about Predator 1, the upgrade that we currently have for Wildenton, is that you already have an absurdly good effect. Enchant Grant Quick is amazing. Do we need him to have multi-strike himself? Or would we prefer to just draw more on turn 2 and make him tankier? We need him to be a tank for our other units, so him being tankier doesn't actually seem to be a bad idea. What's Predator 3? Isn't it like 40 times 2 or 50 times 2 or something? Let me look at the logbook. It's gonna be in here, Predator 3, 25 times 3. But he still only has 30 health. We don't need him to have 30 health. We need him to have, sorry, we don't need him to have 25 times 3. We have the damage cover. We need a tank. So I'm like, what if we just Thorn Lord it up and make it have like 80 health at the end of this or something? We get stings, they'll do damage, they'll incant for him. Seems like it's a pretty good idea to me. And then honestly, with 75 gold, I could do a card removal, but I'd rather save and do like spell upgrades next, so. We'll save the spell upgrades. But yeah, we don't need restore all health when they move up a floor. Who cares? We don't need damage on Wildenton. We need the tank, he's always gonna be at the front. So enemies will do more damage as they move up, but oh my god, we got the Animus. It's the best Animus in the world. Okay, 23. I think we have you. We can get one kill and the Animus can get a kill on the next turn. Oh, we don't have the energy to play the Animus and the Shattered Shells. That's the problem. No, wait, we can get one kill at least. This boss, by the way, he gets stronger as he goes up, so we actually do want to start low. So we're gonna play Wildenton. Oh, but we have stings! The stings could help us to get some kills, maybe. Okay, so we're gonna go Wildenton, Shattered Shell. We'll play the Animus up. I could play the Animus like at the very top, but I don't think we need to do that. And then I'm thinking we'll play... I really want to buff the attack of the Shattered Shell, but you know what? I also do want to kill the Loot Fairy if it spawns. So I'm gonna instead play a Train Steward. And then we'll make sure that the Shattered Shell gets one kill, which this has guaranteed. And then we'll just play these for card draw next turn. I just want to make sure I get the Loot Goblin. And okay, you summon yourself here, that's fine. Do we have Descend? We do have a Descend. You have 35 damage though. Can I kill you with anything next turn? Yeah, Entombed Explosive. Okay, well, in that case, let's Drip Fall you. The Entombed Explosive can get a kill. And then the Wickless Tycoon can also get a kill, and we'll get money out of it. And then now, after next turn, nothing will ever make it up ever again. I think we're out of units though. Okay, no, we do have one more Animus, that's good. Now nothing will get through ever again. Oh my lord. Cycle of Life, Root Seeds, Primitive Mold. You know what? This is actually better because we'll get more gold out of it. Then we'll buff. I don't know. We'll buff the Shattered Shell. Yeah, it doesn't have multi-strike, but it's still sweep. It's not gonna matter. The boss is not getting through this floor. Apply stealth to the friendly units. Root seeds, glimmer, reform. You know, it's worth it because it will still explode in a couple of turns, so we'll play units and buff you. Brief respite. There's a sting, root seeds, razor sharp. You're doing 200 damage on your own, which is pretty good. Pretty good. And you're dead. You're easily dead. You're hitting me twice and then you're dying. How embarrassing. If only I could actually like kill some of my own units to get gold out of them, but I guess that's what the Reformation is for with the tomb units. Dum dum. Jack strips. It's like totally unnecessary with sweep units, and in fact it could be negative because the sweep units could fail to get kills. It's not buff debuff Seraph, or sorry, it's not sap Seraph, is it? No, buff debuff Seraph. We don't need this. We don't need this. I'm actually gonna take the gold instead of jack strips. Restore 1 health, gain 1 energy, draw 1 card, focus growth. Big heals are okay. We have 1 focus growth, I think, right? Another one is not bad. A free engraft every turn for card draw and incanting would actually be pretty okay though, but we don't really incant that much. I think I would just prefer to have a focus growth for both card draw and a single play of a big heal, that is. Engulfed in Smoke, Remnant, Pact, Wax and Spike. An Endless Tomb unit would be really fun to play, but nothing makes it through the floor after like the first turn, and we don't need Endless on anything because we're quick. Everything dies very quickly. So I think Stealth is what you take, and then you can just make like an overpowered Stealth card with double stack holdover and just like completely screw the combat economy of the game, as it were. Oh my god, we actually did get it. So there's your Engulfed in Smoke. Plus 20 magic power and Consume. We can put that on a Glimmer, I think. I'd rather not consume the focus growths though. Restore 5 Pyre health, purge a card. We don't need Pyre health. We've already gilded the card too. Give me the yeah, do you help out the Bone Dog? Yeah, let's leave something behind for the Bone Dog. Bone Dog, take a Train Steward. It's a nice fire for you in this cold environment. You can just huddle around the Train Steward for the rest of your life. Do Bone Dogs need heat? Spikes 4. We have heal cards, we have lots of health. That is not a problem. Shouldn't be anyways. So we don't want to spawn anything on the bottom, and that's good because we have low capacity there, so we'll go here. Oh, you know what? Honestly, this buys us an extra turn, which is real nice. Honestly, I'd rather try to lower the sweep unit down as opposed to the Animus. So why don't we just put these guys down here, maybe get some gold. Some gold kills, and then but there's no room for the tomb unit. I don't know, do that. Of course, when I don't put anything up there, that's when you decide to spawn up there, huh? I hate you. Okay, there's a Shattered Shell. There's our Animus. End turn. Hate you. I guess you're all gonna die to the spikes anyways, huh? Maybe that's not my smartest play, but You're also not taking much damage at all. In fact, you're living. Oh, you're gonna die on the next floor though, so let's not worry about it so much. Let's play a molten encasement. We'll buff you. End turn. We drew all the train stewards on one turn, which was phenomenal. You're taking 8 damage. Why are you only taking 8 damage? Oh, because you're getting 1 kill, you're getting 2 kills. Understand. Stealth 2, descend a unit. We can't descend the Animus on this turn, which is unfortunate. But what if we primitive mold something? We should probably play this up here. I do like the idea of the Wickless Baron coming back out, or Wickless Tycoon rather, as just a burnout unit that's gonna give us some gold, maybe even putting, molten encasement down. There you go. Beautiful. Where's my glimmer? There it is. I was wondering, it's like, come on, where's my glimmer? And then buff you. I hate the stealth, but we have engulfed in smoke, so I think we'll be okay. We also have an Animus, it'll tank some hits. We also have another reform. We gotta play engulfed in smoke though. And then what do you play? Do you try to reform a random unit? If you get burnout 1, you're not gonna be that happy. This is only gonna live for like 2 turns though, but it is living for 2 turns and clearing out one of the turns of stealth at least. You're taking 182 damage, not as much as I would expect. However, if we drip fall you, certainly we will do, no, we're not gonna do significantly more damage because you're gonna get killed faster actually. You do best up here, believe it or not. So what if we reform a tomb unit? And then you descend the tomb unit, and it gives you more stealth, and now you're taking 328 damage. What do you think about that? And now you're dead. I hate that Razor Sharp Edge actually does lower health. Does it lower max health? 4268, 4066. It does lower current health and max health. I remember reading that on one of the patch notes, but I never really thought about it myself until just now. Sure. Yeah, we want more descend cards so that we can actually get our units in the right position. Summon 2 drafts. This is actually not bad. Synergizes with the money, and we're gonna be removing train stewards. We'll have more room for tomb units, and it gives us more opportunity for, oh baby, for tomb unit synergies with relics. So yeah, let's go for artifact. Draw 1 card on heal, I'll take it. Finally, we can remove some more of these train stewards. And I think you can probably guess what I'm gonna be duplicating here. We'll duplicate the 33 times 433 Animus and stack up the biggest floor of all freaking time. Let's do it. Okay, low capacity here, but there is still room for an Animus there, I should say. All these units doing low damage, I don't care if they make it to the pyre. So I think I might just go Wildenton at the bottom, put some Animuses up here just for the hell of it, and then start building up the Wildenton. Actually, we could kill them all with the Sharpen. We can kill them all with the Glimmer. Okay. What do you do on death? Friendly units get +2. You're gonna buff the Alabaster Guardian, but there's not much I can do about that. So Wildenton. Yes. We get the stings. The Animus will go up here and get lowered later. Giant eyeballs! We do have some stings. It'll buff our Wildenton. And then a Glimmer will kill everything. A Sharpen will as well, but the Sharpen will cost us a whole bunch of damage from these things hitting. It'll do 2 damage, then 4 damage, then 6 damage. So that's 12 damage as opposed to 0. So we'll take the 0. We also do get a card draw, which didn't really matter. The Animus can go up there, burn off the days. And there's a Shattered Shell. And we can also lower our big Animus on this turn if we want. We didn't get the good Descend, the one that doesn't daze us, but even dazing doesn't really matter that much, I don't think. Because we can just play, you know, the Remnant Host here, and then it'll do a whole bunch of damage. We can play other units in the future. So I think just the Descend is okay. Just to get it down. It'll burn off the days now. I would rather not give you armor, admittedly, so let's buff this kind of tanky, tiny Animus up here. Oh, but we've got to play the Tomb unit, though. We can play it here. And then do you play a Shattered Shell? I don't think we need it. I think I'd rather buff you. We got to kill this Guardian. Tycoon is what I wanted for this floor, by the way, so that we can actually get a lot of value out of these Tombers. You're healing by 5. You love to see it. We got another big ol' Animus. Again, I kind of don't want to play it, but I spent energy. We could have descended it on this turn. That's unfortunate. How much damage will we do? 10 damage units, so it'll be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 damage to you. You'll be at 27 HP. It's not good enough. How are we gonna kill this Remnant Host? Actually, you're not even gonna die. You have too much health. All right, we gotta play you. I was thinking about it. I was trying to find a way of doing it. It's not gonna work. The Remnant Host Tomb unit is just gaining too much HP at this point. That's not what I wanted. Anyways, nothing's making it through that floor. And at this point, it's just like, nothing's taking damage. We'll just keep stacking up the Razor Sharp. Root Seeds. Root Seeds. I like the runs where once you have a strategy and you play your units, you just don't play anything else. Like, we don't need to play anything else right now. We have everything that we need. We play our units, we know what cards need to be played, and we play them. Everything is going beautifully. Also, now we take no damage. Abe and his broken runs. It's broken, but like I designed it to be broken, kind of. I did this on purpose. Do we take another cycle of life? I mean, we like tanks. We'll make another tank. Do we need energy? I think we do. Capacity is 100% not a problem. We know how to deal with the capacity. You go on the 4 capacity floor, the 5 capacity floor gets Wildenton, and then we're good. We have card draw now, with stings, with heal cards. Let's get the energy so we can play more stuff. Especially with the heal draw 1 card relic, we would prefer to draw even more. And, you know, we definitely don't need any more unit upgrades. Our units are fully upgraded except for Wickless Tycoon and the Tomb units. We would prefer money and spell upgrades. Make things cheaper, easier to play, whatnot. Before we do this though, let's check out Wildenton. He should be pretty tanky. Yep, 70. It's not bad. And double stack? Spike 6? I don't think that's actually a good double stack target, especially on Seraph. I didn't really take these. I didn't really take these for spikes. I took them more for the health gain. Restore 10 health, restore 30 health, 35 health. Yeah, I mean, sure, and then, you know, make it cost 1. Very obviously playable. Reroll, permafrost. I wouldn't mind permafrosting like one of the Descends so that I can play it if I draw it too early. Maybe we could just hold over the drip fall, though. Well, it's not hold over, it's permafrost, but you know what I mean. And then we'll make another focus growth, exactly like the first one. Cheap. Restore 35 health. No reason not to, in my opinion. Spikes 5. I mean, we know we can handle this. We know that we have the healing for this. The last fight was not a problem. We have better healing now that we've upgraded the cards. Sure, we might take a lot of damage, but I'm not really that worried. And we did draw a drip fall, so we can hold on to it. Not the best. Not even close to the best layout, because we did not draw a sweeper on turn 1. So you really got to think about what you're going to play in what order. I think we're gonna play Wildenton at the bottom on his own. We'll play the Animus that's half decent at the very tippy top. And then Root Seeds you just for the hell of it. Destroying Retreat, you might as well. Well, maybe you don't, just in case you draw a good card. Luckily we didn't. And I was kind of thinking that we would get a good Animus, and we did, so we can play that good Animus. It's gotta go out. You're taking 13. Do we have a sweeper? Yes, we do. You can go out. Now we're taking less damage on Wildenton. Self-mutilation. If we take pyre damage, I'm kind of okay with it. You're actually dying, which is not ideal. Why are you dying? And you're getting the kill, which is good. Well, if you're dying, I could just give you 10 health. Or engulf you in smoke, which means you don't take much damage, but you will still hurt yourself. So you're doing 33 times 4. How much damage is that? 66 times 2, 132 damage. So you're just barely killing the Gilded Wing, and then you are hitting me. Actually, you're both attacking first anyways. So yeah, we do need the extra health. We can heal next turn. Could heal now, but we need to play the health card. This is too expensive. Reform a unit we don't want. I could drip fall you, and then you're all making it through, which seems pretty bad. All right, so we're gonna have to give you health. Not ideal, but you know, I need you to live, kind of. We're not balling out of control as quickly as I would like. That is most certainly obvious right now. And you are in a rough spot, and we didn't draw any heal cards. Ooh. You're only hitting once, and then you're dying. And if I descend you, you're gonna die. This is not a good fight. I should not have taken this Thorns challenge. Oh boy. Our Glimmer's coming up, and we have another Animus. And we have, you know, half decent pyre health. If we don't have a healing card. I was gonna say we could draw a card, but we can't. I do like the idea of dazing someone. Like if I daze you, you won't attack, and then I can heal you all next turn. But then you're gonna make it up and hit the pyre. You're both gonna make it up and hit the pyre. Am I okay with all of these units making it up and hitting the pyre? We'll live. We're gonna take a metric F-ton of damage, and we might not even live, but I think I'd rather keep this Animus alive than do anything else with that turn. So let's descend you. It's better than doing 33 damage to one unit and then just dying. We could save 5 pyre health and then put a tank in front of the Animus. And then buff like the sweeper, so maybe they can get another kill a little bit more easily. Oh, we're gonna take more than 40 or 50 pyre health on this one. We got a heal card. It's not the Glimmer though, but we might draw the Glimmer. What needs to live? You have to live. It's fine. You need to do more damage. Got an Animus of Will, you just don't do any damage. There's our big Animus. Big Animus has to go down. And then I think we'll make you do 43. Because the unit in the front actually has an annoying amount of HP. Let me count. No, we're hitting him for, we're killing him in 2 hits. You will live if I do this, but you have more health and you're more important. You're free. I can't believe that the tomb units are free. They used to not be free, and it's harder for me to get used to that. Sweeper's dying. I'm not really that concerned. Oh boy. We have 29 health on the pyre. Where's my freaking glimmers, dude? Good God. Okay, we got the blow up tomb unit though. You're taking 81 damage. Come on. We need to do some healing down here. You're dying and you're making it up. Good Lord. It's not looking good. It's looking like I've probably made, you know, a big mistake, unfortunately. We got 2 focus growths coming up. Hopefully. Primitive Mold can give us a Shattered Shell and Remnant Host for the drafts, but we have no capacity for anything. What if we... Okay, we can't play units, so we have to play 2 spells. It's either Glimmer or Cycle of Life, and if we play the Glimmer, we can also play the Razor Sharp. If we play the Glimmer at the top, things will live longer, and then we can Razor Sharp you to keep damage output. So that's gotta be played, and we can play Root Seeds. You're gonna make it up. You're gonna blow up. You need to do damage. You're gonna die in 1 hit. Whatever. Focus growths. Good to see ya. You're gonna hit the pyre once. Ah! Okay. We gotta primitive mold something. We got a pretty decent unit. It's free. Let's get it out there. We need to heal. We need to heal. Another Animus doesn't do much damage at all, so we probably don't even really care about playing it. We could reform another unit, see what we get. You know what, actually? Gets a kill. I'll admit, I've made some, you know, horrible misplays on this so far, but we might actually be okay. In fact, Stealth 4, I think, will just do it for us, and then we don't even have to worry about killing you. Okay, so we did take 80 damage, and we got 400 gold out of it. Was it worth it? Heavens no. But I underestimated our capability for healing. So I hate to say it, but I have to admit another focus growth might be what we need for more healing options. I don't think we need anything else. But yeah, the spikes was murder. With the multi-strike and the sweep units that we had, It's not a good play. So we're gonna heal. We're gonna remove a couple of cards. Probably remove a Train Steward. Probably remove one of these molds. We're going to forge some spells. Permafrost, I'm not super interested in. Maybe have a good artifact, and I gotta admit, stings are kind of okay. Excuse me. Fade's First Blade. Friendly units gain Rage 3 whenever they lose a stack of Burnout. I've never seen that before. Spikes do more damage, we don't care. The stings are interesting because of the fact that they could be used to kill heavy hitting units. It's 265. I might do spell upgrades and then buy that if we have any money left over. We probably will have some money left over. So we're gonna go like a cheap cycle, a better heal. We could also permafrost the heal, but permafrosting like a mold just in case could be okay. Permafrosting another Descend could actually be very good. I'm gonna do that. Reroll. Remove consume. I mean, even a consumed focus growth could be okay, just like as a single massive heal. Like, oh crap, I need to heal something. Oh look, I got a heal card. We need to get these focus growths whipping around though. So let's do that, and then I don't want to buy anything else. So I think we will go for the Sting upgrade. It'll help on turn 1 if nothing else. Purge another one of these primitive molds, and there's our deck. That's what we got. A couple of Animuses, a couple of Descends, a couple on the cheap. Buff, debuff effects will be removed, but that does not include quickness. That does include stealth though. Kinda heavy hitting units, but luckily we did get Shattered Shell, which is, and 4 pips at the top is perfect. This is also perfect. Wildenton Shattered Shell. Boom. We're taking 6 damage. How much better is this than that last fight that almost got us freaking slaughtered on? It's much better, thank you very much. So, we can put actually a tomb unit here to help deal with trash like this. The problem is this tomb unit is going to give you a whole bunch of armor. Slightly annoying. We should play the Sharpen just to do more damage. You're gonna have 80 health when you move up. If we get a good the Descend cards are hold or frozen, so if we get a good Animus, we can play it behind the tomb unit and then everything will be okay. So we'll play you, we'll play the Sweeper up there. Good Animus? Good Animus. So you basically gotta go out. And then I'm thinking we just Cycle of Life. Everything is going just fine. We do have Ember Drain, but once we get enough damage output, the Ember Drain's not gonna matter. It's not gonna ever apply. I could also put out an Animus and then buff it, but with this Animus being out, nothing is going to make it up. So I think we should just cycle or Razor Sharp, you know, our Animus. I think I'm just gonna cycle for tankiness. And then end turn. Ember Drain unit is gonna live, but we still have 2 energy. And I actually really like this because we can put down an Animus while putting down another Animus. You know, we can pull down an Animus, I should say. Place another Animus, and now everything's dying. Beautiful turn. We're Ember Drained by 1, but that's okay. You're also not quick, Animus, but you know, I'll deal with that in the future. I really think a Glimmer here is okay, but since Our tank is wounded, maybe. I mean, maybe a glimmer here is fine. And then we can focus growth you to keep you going. And then give you even more health. You're making it up. If you're making it up, I'll put a tomb unit out instead. I can descend you and then hit you again if I need to. Figuring that we would probably draw the descend card, you know, it's the last card in our freaking deck. It's actually better to drip fall you though. We're not killing these units as quickly as we need to. We need to up the damage of our Animuses. Razor Sharp is the way to do that. This card is frozen, it'll hold. So I'm thinking if we're not killing you, we need to descend you. Are you dying? No. 43 times 4. So 43 times 3 is 100 and 129? So we will bleed over a little bit of damage to you, which is what I want. We don't need the heal. Yeah, it's good to play, but I guess if we're not doing anything, we could. You're gonna make it up. You might live for one turn. I'd rather buff your attack some. Actually, I'd probably rather buff your attack some. Because it also buffs Wildington's. And then, as far as healing goes, could reform. You know, a reform here is actually really good. Because I don't care about stealth, but summoning drafts or doing more damage means I can kill these units on this turn. So we'll reform here for the incant. Even if it blows up, who cares? Now you're both dead, perfect. We do have a lot of health. It sucks, I know. We've got another Animus we can play though. Are you dead yet? No. Okay, oh, okay, wait. This'll get a kill. There you go. Excellent. You're only taking 5 damage due to the quickness. Thank you very much for that. Let's stack up even more damage down here. Stack up another focused growth, I think. Keep the healing going on. We got a sting, which is great. You're taking 129, or sorry, 120 rather. If that sweep unit on the top floor does nothing, it's perfect. And we have restoring retreat for when you go nuclear. For right now though, let's stack up even more damage on you, because you're gonna be the backline unit, you need to have the damage. You will live. You're the front unit, so you need to have the health. You're taking 164. Honestly, I feel like you just root seeds into another mold. Do we need the mold? No. Let's dump the stealth unit then. And now final wave. You're not dying, that's gonna change. We got engulfed in smoke, which means you go down, you get smoked, and you're dead. I don't think the smoke mattered, because we are doing an additional, 220 damage every turn, just by lowering the one Animus, but it certainly didn't hurt. Actually, maybe it did matter, because we did lose 2 units before we killed the boss, but, whew, it worked! Maybe, honestly, thinking about it, maybe we should have put Wildington on floor 2. Because if you put Wildington on floor 2, that buys you one turn when you know you won't get hit by the buff removal from Seraph. That gives you one extra turn to get that stealth out there. If you draw it one turn too early, you can still play it and then have 3 turns of stealth when Seraph hits the floor instead of 4. And then we could have always just played the Animus up at the top and then descended it to the 2nd floor instead of playing it on the 2nd floor and descending it to the 3rd floor. So maybe Wildenton on floor 2 would have been slightly better than Wildenton on the bottom floor. And in fact, now that I think about it, I think that would have been better. I think that would have saved us the issue of having to try to find a way of killing all the units as they moved up, because we would have had an extra turn to prepare the floor that was the kill floor. And I think we even had the right cards. Like, we had the Animus and a Descend card on turn 2. We just had to leave the Animus there because there was a unit there. But if we played Wildenton on the 2nd floor, then we could have descended the Animus because there wouldn't have been a unit there. Now, then again, playing an Animus on the top floor in turn 3 means that it's going to be dazed and it's not going to do damage, so it may have actually come back and bite us in the butt. I don't know. Regardless, it did work. Thank you, Major Refraction. What's one of my best, I shouldn't say best, it's one of my favorite upgrades in the entire game. I love making absurdly strong units. It's a lot of fun. Monster Train, still a fun game. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train. And also, before I go, one more thing. If we had not taken this option, the Penitent, Spikes 5, on the 7th fight, we would have had the Pyre HP to let a couple of units go through. So ideal play wouldn't have mattered so much. And that's something I need to learn on my own, is that you don't need to have perfect play on the Seraph fight unless you have like 20, 30, 40 Pyre health, and then you really need to be careful. But if we could have entered the fight with 100 health, we could have let a couple of units gone through, which meant we could have had another turn or 2 to set up the kill floor, and then we wouldn't have to keep our units separated for quite nearly as long. So that's something I got to consider a little bit more, is that these 7th inning trials are getting me low on Pyre health, and as a result, I have to play a little bit more conservatively on the Seraph fight. Sometimes that ends up killing me. It's a very unfortunate thing that I do to myself, but you know what? I'll work on it.